Well, my name is Locke Wills, and I'm Chairman, President, CEO of the Wills Group. The business was founded by my grandfather, Jimmy Wills, and his partner, Harold Swan. They were both road engineers.
This was kind of during the advent of personal transportation. You had Henry Ford's Model T, and you had the roadway systems that started to be built. Since then, you had obviously the proliferation of service stations, which started then in the 20s into the 30s and 40s, and we started to open service stations. And they originally were a Texaco motor oil distributor. The other thing, in addition to personal transportation, you had occurring at that time is you had the advent of the oil-fired furnace. So really, when I think about SMO Energy, that was one of the core businesses that's been around since its founding.
A lot of times people don't understand really who the Wills Group is. Simply they see the building that's been here since the 60s. They don't realize all the time that it's Southern Maryland Oil and Dashin.
In the past, we had what were described as Cokes and Smoke stores. And that was your traditional convenience store model where it was about cigarettes, it was about having packaged beverage out of a cooler, and you'd have some snacks and kind of basic items, and it really was a true convenience store. Since then, obviously, the model has changed dramatically. You see less service stations and you see more kind of convenience stores and car washes that are paired with fuel offering. Basically, our northernmost market is Wilmington, Delaware, and then we move south through Baltimore, around the DC metropolitan area, through southern Maryland, and then down into the Richmond market.
On the home heat side of the business, we moved from being just a fuel distributor to a home comfort company.
If you think about what we do, we provide heating oil and home comfort services for customers. That is a basic necessity that they need, and they come to us because they know they can rely on us.
This is a family-owned business, but there's also a family element to the culture.
It's steeped in tradition and it's familial, but then on top of that, I think it's a culture that also embraces change.
The traditions are hard work, dedication,
working to get the job done, helping each other.
Integrity, the character, the consistency.
There's no cutting corners here.
Pride and hard work, and so there's a strong work ethic.
We like to say that we're willing to do what others either can't do or, more importantly, won't do to meet all of the customer needs.
And that has really occurred through developing a best-in-class technology platform, marketing platform, that really enables us not just to develop products and services and connect with customers, both residential and commercial, in a more effective way than our competitors, but also to roll out new products and services that really resonate with that customer base.
I was out with another member of our management staff in his four-wheel drive truck and took 15 gallons about a half mile through the snow, 2 feet deep, to an 80-some-year-old woman's house. And I guarantee you there was no other oil company out delivering oil to their clients at that time. I feel like that 84-year-old woman is just as much my family as it is anybody else's. And I think that the customers are looking for our type of service, where we have the family service, where we care, where we're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365.
The family values at the Wills Group is rooted in a 90-plus year tradition of where we put people first.
It's the character of the people who make the company strong, and we've got a heck of a lot of character.
All of the employees here at the Wills Group are extremely hardworking. They're all very grounded.
I mean, the people that are most important to the success of our business are the people on the front line. So it's the sales associates at the cash registers in the stores, it's the drivers and technicians that are going to customers' homes and interacting with consumers.
No matter who you talk to, everybody is really friendly and really happy.
The company clearly values the people in the organization. The people matter, and I think the company does a lot, both in terms of everything from benefit programs to career opportunities.
It's just a great company to work for. It's great people. You can walk in at any time and talk to the owner of the company. You can talk to Locke, and you just feel like no answer is wrong, no question is dumb.
Talking about the bundle of sticks. One stick is easy to break, but if you have 2 sticks, it becomes harder. And if 2 of us cannot figure it out, we get further a 4th one in. And that is that part of the culture. And it's so important that it's still there. It is still there.
We have a good, caring group of people
Everybody pulls together, and it was that way 40 years ago, and it continues to be that way today.
We do a lot of hard working, but we also play hard.
You only win in business with a business model that is sustainable and attractive, and you only win with great employees. And we've been able to do it with folks that were, in my opinion, better than our competitors.
It's not good enough for a company just to be in the community. They have to give back to the community. The Wills Group actually was an integral part of getting United Way of Charles County in place back in 1983. Over the years, has contributed about $500,000 to United Way.
We make a real big deal of that every year, getting all of the employees involved. They ask for volunteers throughout the company to go and work in the community on the United Way Giving Day, which has been a great experience. So I know everybody gets plucked from every department to go do that, and that's a fun day out, whether you're painting houses or, cleaning up yard or sorting clothes. So that's super important because we do need to give back. We're a successful company, and I think people see that we do give back.
We had chili cook-offs, and we had lunches that we raised money for. And so all this money went to the Relay for Life organization.
When I first started here in '87, there were 10 total people in the accounting department. And over the course of my 29 years, we now have 25.
Whether it was 10-fold or 15-fold, it's been tremendous growth.
When I came on board in the 90s, Dashin was famous for fried chicken, and everything was manual. We cooked it there, and it was like full service food, and it was outstanding. And people down in Southern Maryland still know us for our fried chicken, and they miss it. Our customers will still say, hey, bring that back, it was so great. So we had to change over the years to satisfy other customer demands and also to be more efficient in the marketplace.
No one can stand still and expect to have success. Your competition's improving, your expectations from customers are getting higher.
As we're building the locations, we're finding from one site to the next what works, what doesn't work for the franchisee to help improve and make us better than what we are each go around.
As technology became available, how we as a company embrace technology early on and continue to embrace it today.
It's really exciting for me because everything when you go inside is just like all really open and bright and fresh in there. And so it feels like you're kind of at home when you go in. We have signature sandwiches, and customers can come up to a kiosk and order fresh sandwiches and have it basically the way that they want it. We have really put forth an effort to prioritize customer service, engagement, and food safety so that we build that loyalty with our customer and make sure that they know that when they come into a Dash Inn, they're not only going to get friendly service, but they're going to get delicious and safe food.
We're going to see the rejuvenation of Dash Inn. We're going to see Splash Inn develop into one of the largest car wash businesses in the country. We're going to see SMO Energy really extend its leadership within our geography. We're also going to see the inclusion of a variety of alternative products and services that really revolve around things like solar energy, geothermal energy.
Locke is the type of leader that empowers his employees to take educated risk, make change, move the company forward.
Biggest benefit I see from Locke is how approachable he is. And he does what he says he's gonna do.
He's very transparent. So it's not hard to understand what Locke is saying or what he's thinking.
I do know that Locke is a man of integrity. You know, when Locke speaks, everyone listens because they value what he's going to say.
He's challenged himself to be a better leader. He's challenged all of us to be better leaders.
His door is open. He's always open to talk to employees. He wants the employees to feel like they are part of a bigger picture and part of an overall goal.
He tries to cover all the bases. He looks forward, but he takes into account what has been.
Locke is very disciplined, He's always been very disciplined. Obviously, I have a different relationship than most employees because he's also my father. So I've seen that discipline from the time I was a young child. But very financially disciplined. He has, I think, the strongest financial acumen of anyone probably I've ever met.
He's just an incredibly bright mind that is always trying to, again, push the envelope a little bit further.
I always have admired a CEO of a company that, of course, sets out the strategic portions, but at the same token, though, is not afraid of going down to the details. He knows his business so well, but he also has the patience to sit down with you, and if need be, to walk and talk you through his reasoning, to walk and talk you through why he thinks something is a particular way. And I think that's very important.
Locke and I have been through a lot over 40 years, a lot of highs, a lot of lows. I don't think Blackie would be surprised with the success today. We're all stewards of the company, and the concept is to take the foundation that the people prior to you or before you built and improve upon that, and that's what we're all trying to do.
I arrived at a company that had tremendous success, had a great reputation, and we've been able to expand on that. There will be an opportunity for even greater success for the next generation of leadership. I'm convinced of that. And that's going to be fun to watch.
It doesn't go said very often, but the ability to go 90 years and 4 generations is very rare. I would say we're going to make it a lot further than that. So, you know, it's a real tribute, I think, to the Wills family.
My great-grandmother Julia ran the business at a time period where women didn't work, much less run businesses. And so I think there's a rich history there of kind of firsts.
When I go into the boardroom and I see the different portraits of family members that have come before me and worked with the company, it's just a very special feeling that I take a ton of pride in and want to continue that legacy of the family members working within the company and the legacy that we have built at this company together.
Some companies keep fighting to get their arms around their growth. All too often, the result is to stifle the very people the company depends on. There is a better way. Good people properly expect support and recognition from the company, but mainly they want the company to get out of the way so they have the freedom to do it their way. Good people see freedom as a chance to think and do for themselves. Good people see freedom as an opportunity to turn knowledge into growth. Good people see freedom as a way to plant the seeds that become the rewards harvested after a job well done. You are good people, and I look forward with tremendous confidence to the new era that lies ahead of our business. Thanks.